Show. Welcome to the Rondo and Shondo Show. One more time. Welcome to the Rondo and Shondo Show. That was a run. That was a jog. Trot. Almost. I'm gonna holler at Brent. I'll have it corrected by tomorrow. Say less. What up, y'all?
Hi.
We excited.
Y'all was like, oh, y'all recording again?
Yeah, again.
Yeah, y'all just recorded
it's another
the other
one.
day.
Yeah, it's another one. It's another
get
one.
used to it.
And it's not a regular episode. Because
Not at
we
all.
big dogs.
Okay.
Talk to the people about
Listen,
today.
y'all are in for a treat, okay?
Y'all welcome.
Listen,
Okay?
we got the most high energy person we could find.
If y'all want a show, we about to give them a show. Introduce
Okay?
none other.
None
We need to stand up for this.
Yeah.
The one,
and the only.
my best friend,
Uh-huh.
Ricardo Collins.
Hey.
Jones.
Hey.
Let's go.
What up?
Keep on. They can't see you.
Come
Here we go.
on, Everett.
Hey.
Come on, Everett. Yeah.
Alright.
Well,
Yo! Welcome. We told y'all we knew this wasn't gonna be no regular episode. So here we are.
listen.
Man,
Welcome.
I'm glad to be
That was a
here.
lot.
Don't do that much moving normally.
So excited, finally happy to be here.
We are excited that you're here.
We were very excited about this episode.
Good.
I can't breathe.
Wait.
We ain't never moved that much for the intro.
Oh my
Somebody
God.
help me.
Ask a question. Frank.
All right. So, what?
No, I can't breathe. Don't ignore me. This is my body trying to catch up.
So, we are going to get started. We gotta get to know Mr. RICO is what they call him.
Also, we sharing a mic today, y'all.
Right.
Partly because the other mic ain't working, and partly because I had listened to the other episodes, and I am so loud. Y'all didn't tell me. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
And I'm probably
So-
louder than this one now.
So now it's probably just as loud, but we sharing a mic. So
All right.
if you see us cuddling, that ain't because, yeah.
I mean, I do love her,
Yeah.
but you know.
But get off. All right,
So listen, we about to play a little game.
yes, we are.
Rapid fire.
Should we read his bio?
Oh
Let's read his bio.
Let's read
Oh,
his
you
bio.
about me?
We're gonna read the bio, and the bio is going to be on the
Y'all wanna
screen,
see
so
that?
y'all should see it right about
Oh,
now.
wow.
This guy.
I feel special.
Do you?
All right.
So
Go on and
let's take turns. Oh, you want me to do it?
Yes.
Today's guest is none other than Ricardo Jones. Woo! Clapping applause all day. Woo! And we have 4 interesting facts about my brother Ricardo.
Okay. Fact number 1.
Works in funeral business.
Okay.
Dead.
No, that was a good one. That was a good.
I think that was a funeral business. They call it
No,
that.
I
And he don't be feeling it.
Oh my God.
Oh, see now I'm
Look,
smoking when the show is going. Look, he thinking
Look,
about it.
think
right?
about it.
Okay.
Think about it.
Interesting. Say that part. Interesting. Fact.
Oh, and fact number 2.
Me and my father saw a UFO before.
Did you really?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
So you weren't
yes,
joking?
we did. No, I wasn't joking.
All right. So after I introduce these other facts, can you talk about that?
I definitely
Bet.
will.
All right.
All right.
That one. Fact number 3.
I've been married for 8 years.
8 years. Good.
They say most of them last after the first year.
That's
Give him
it.
glory.
Hey.
Hallelujah. Won't he do it?
Mm-mm.
Hey. Shondo.
Huh? Fact number 4.
Me and Ricardo Jones have been best friends for 19 years. Let's go, let's go, let's go! I still feel like I'm only 19
19
years
years?
old. 19 years.
Wow.
19
That's been 19 years.
19 years when she walked into my life.
Come on, talk about it. Talk about
Let me tell you how I first met Teddy Bear.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Teddy,
Teddy
Bear.
Bear.
We're gonna hear Teddy Bear a lot because that is what he calls.
Yeah, so when I met Teddy Bear at Northampton in 04, we had a game night. And I was one of the participants who won. It was giving out necessities and stuff like that. So I won a pack of paper towels.
It was like his 30th birthday.
We was walking back to the rooms, and Teddy Bear, Shayna had on this brown fleece Gap hoodie, and she had contacts. The color of these leaves, and I said, and she said to me, "Can I have a pack of paper towels? Can I roll of paper towels?" I said, "Sure." And she took it. She said, "Oh, you're gonna be my new best friend." And I said, "Oh, and you're gonna be my new teddy bear." Because she looked like a little bear with her brown fleece on her eyes. Child looked like she's looking for a bowl of porridge or something. I said, "You looking for the little girl slept in your bed? She down that hallway. I saw her this morning."
She down the hall. Yo.
And that's why I started calling her Teddy Bear.
Hey, yo, he is the lying mate.
That is the truth.
I never knew that.
That is the truth.
No, it's not the truth.
Why did I start calling you Teddy Bear?
Because I was fat.
And you had that brown fleece Gap hoodie.
You were supposed to say I wasn't fat.
Listen, child. Listen. We all know we a little slim now. Got a little neck showing. She's FaceTime the other day look like E.T. I said, "Child, who my phone?" Yeah. Her neck showing. I said, "You got a giraffe now? What a giraffe? You got a giraffe in the house?" She's like, "No, that's me." I said, "Oh my God."
Yo.
Giraffe in my face.
Oh, I'm not inviting him back. Anyway, what was we talking about?
I want to know about that UFO.
Oh, so listen. After high school,
My bad.
I was attending University of Cincinnati out in Ohio. So in 1 year, my dad would drive me to school, and we driving, and we saw it was 3 lights. It shot across and then shot out, and it made my dad like literally stop the car.
Sure wasn't police.
Stop the car. Stop the car and look at me. He said, "Did you see that?" And I said, "Yeah, I saw that." We both rolled down the window, started looking around, and drove down the road. And then 2 years later,
Okay.
this little alien head I met
Okay.
with the long neck now, showing her true colors. Walking amongst us this whole time. Child, if this ain't a movie, then I don't know what it is. Good God Almighty.
Nah.
You not gonna take over our show.
Little alien walking amongst y'all don't even know. I felt that.
Yo. He's hilarious.
He's not hilarious. He needs help, and this is why he acts like this. God, I told you this man was gonna do something different with his show.
All right, we're gonna ask some
Let's get the
questions.
questions.
Sure, let's get to this.
Woo, we have been laughing for a very long time, y'all. Okay, this didn't just start with the recording.
No.
You can only imagine.
Well, wait, before we get to the questions,
Go ahead.
Okay.
let me show y'all what the Rondo and Shondo show did for me.
What they do?
They asked me what did I want.
Yes.
I said I just want a little Pepsi.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
They got me a whole liter. Not a can, not a 20 ounce, not a 32 ounce, but a 1.25 liter. Thirst in my soul, quenching my thirst. Then had another surprise for me.
Come on.
Okay.
I was a little famished.
Yes, you were.
I was a little famished. I didn't eat. I stopped at Wawa, got me a buttered roll and a 20-ounce Pepsi. Ate it on the drive up from Darby, PA to Boxtown, PA. Was a little famished.
Yeah.
They walked in with a loaf of swirl raisin cinnamon bread. Teddy Bear know how I love my cinnamon bread. And I'm going to eat it while I sit here and interview. I'm going to drink it while I sit here and interview. I'm gonna taste it while I sit here and interview. Hey, all right, now let me open my bread.
God, why aren't any of my friends normal?
I don't think we're gonna make
normal
it.
one.
I don't think we're gonna make it through our episode.
I don't know. This is about, I don't know. I just want a normal friend. If you're out there and if you feel deep down inside that you would do nothing that these fools would do, holla at me. I'm looking for a little bit of normalcy in my life.
See
This
that?
is why I act
She
like
calling all her other alien friends to come along to Earth and join her for the takeover. But
Oh my God.
I don't want to get caught up in that right. Not that one. Not that one.
Nah, alright, we're gonna find some questions.
All right, please, come on, because they are all...
If you had 3 wishes,
Yes.
what would they be?
3 wishes. Wish number 1. This may
That
sound
joint probably loud in his mic.
I just probably.
wish number 1 would be I wish I could have had my grandparents a little longer. I wish. My grandfather, he died when I was 5. June of '85, he passed away. That was my mom's dad, and my father's mom. She passed away in '96, I believe.
Okay.
July of '96. And then my mother's mother passed away in 2010. So I just wish I just had just a little bit more warmth.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That makes perfect sense. Right.
Wish number 2 would be that I would probably start my life over again I wish I could do it over at I would say 9th grade.
Oh, wow.
Why?
If I go back to 9th grade, because honestly, truthfully, I failed 9th grade, and
Not because he's not smart. I don't even have to ask why he failed. Because you was acting up in school.
I was acting up.
You was a class clown?
So I was a class clown,
Okay.
but before I transferred to Overbrook, I was at South Philly High.
Okay.
So when I transferred
That
to
sounds
Overbrook,
like bad school.
it was like it was
Sound
fair
like-
east side. It was fair east side out there. Yo, I was in the bathroom singing.
My
for
joke
the
working
principal. Child.
Bathroom singing.
I'm gonna get me a little sip of my beer.
Yeah.
But so when I transferred to Overbrook, it was a neighborhood high school.
Okay.
So I was walking to school with the homies. We was always late. Wasn't going to class. So when they actually decided not to go to school, and I continued going, then I was like, yeah, you gotta hold me back. So after they
Too
left,
late. So
it
when
was
did you
kind of
decide that?
when they told me I failed.
Okay.
So I was like, all right.
Nah,
So
he's too smart for that. Rico just plays too much.
you know what?
That's it.
I think I have the ability. I know how to turn it on and off.
Back then you
It's like
didn't
a
have the
switch.
maturity. You're mature now.
Right.
Right.
Back
That's
then it
what
was
it is.
just, you know.
Yeah, can you imagine? I would
If-
love to have a Rico in my school. I probably wouldn't have passed my school.
Okay.
I was the Rico of my school.
Oh, child, it wasn't just all white. Nothing about it.
Alright.
Okay, we gotta say something to these people.
Did you go to Bayside High?
Bayside.
You go to Bayside?
I don't want to
Nah.
Okay.
And my third wish,
Oh.
would be, I wish this was a never-ending bag of this raisin cinnamon bread. Child.
Nah.
Oh, God.
Yo, ask him a question.
So, y'all, first of all, let's talk about this.
Yeah, let's take a pause.
Let's talk about my hoodie. So I
Okay.
don't know how well y'all can see it. It says N, it says C, and it says C.
Okay.
And I wore this sweatshirt today because it stands for Northampton Community College. And that is where I met my best friend, Ricardo Jones, 19 years ago. So just for old time's sake, I figured I'd throw it on for the one time. I know they probably like, girl, you went to a lot of schools. That has nothing to do with the episode.
Nothing,
And
okay.
if you're judging me, you can go ahead and fast forward. There's a couple other podcasts you could be watching.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Child, your school history look like my work resume.
Yo.
All these schools going down the page. Child, look like a spreadsheet.
Not a spreadsheet. Yo.
Right, so disrespectful. He is so disrespectful, y'all,
Yo.
seriously. So we are on FaceTime every single night. Okay? It's me, him, and when his wife is done working, she joins the call too. Okay? Okay, this is the part where they won't say she needs a man. And that's another thing. Every night, this man makes fun of me because I'm single. Okay? And he says the most disrespectful things, like he called me E.T. All that stuff he was saying, he's not joking. He told me I look like E.T. He asked me if I'm eating. Like, he's very, just so rude. But anyway, my FaceTimes with this fool and this fool every night are so lit. It is like the highlight of my day. So, anyway, yeah, I threw that one for the one time. Yeah. So,
Man, why
shout
you
out
on that
to,
FaceTime?
hold on.
Why?
Shout out to all our folks from NCC. Y'all better watch this episode, okay?
Okay.
Because y'all already know.
Y'all better watch.
Y'all already know.
You know
And he
what
was
I'm
there
saying?
for about, everybody got a semester, so everybody knows.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay? So yeah, NCC, shout out to NCC. That was one of my favorite schools. It really was, because it really is a spreadsheet. Like, that was one of my favorites. It was my first school. Met a lot of favorite people there.
Nice.
Yeah. So where were we going after that? Questions. I have a question for you.
Sure.
So you talked about doing a funeral business,
Yes.
and I always say to you, like, every time you tell me stories, I'm like, you really have, oh my God, I wonder if they can hear me.
I mean, I would try.
Sorry, I forgot.
It's good.
There we go. All right, so I always say to you, like, tell me stories, and I'm like, God, you really got to be called to do that. Because when you tell me stories that are so easy and comfortable for you, I'm like, what? Like, oh my God.
I could never.
Yes, and he has a passion for it.
Wow.
So can you talk about, like, how you develop a passion for something so unique?
So I actually got into the business because of my little brother, that's Camilla, who's a licensed funeral director.
Okay.
When I transferred from
Shout
Cincinnati,
out. Shout out to
shout out to
people.
them, little bro, Esco, licensed funeral director, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's Camilla D. Jones Funeral Home, 4149.
Yes.
Philadelphia, PA,
Yeah.
19124.
Yeah.
215-743.
Come on.
4341.
Get,
Call us, we'll be right there.
okay.
Oh,
And that's a
Um,
commercial.
Okay.
Let's go, you're welcome. That's
There
what
it
it
is.
is. That's
There
what
it
it is.
So when I transferred to Northampton, he was like, "Yo, you should get into the program." I'm like, "No, you got too much work." I was taking up sports management, so my work load wasn't nothing.
Not trying to do no work.
It was nothing at all, and I used to see him up all night studying, doing different projects and stuff, and I was like, "I'm going to bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna run these all."
That's a word.
That's
That's
a
a word. I'm gonna go to bed. That's a word.
So
And I'm gonna run these hallways. I love that.
he came home, started working for a funeral home in Philadelphia, Francis Funeral, and he used to do the night removal. So he said, "Yo," he used to wake me up, like, "Come and do this house call with me." And I started doing it with him. And I was like, "You know what? I enjoy this. I love it. I love it." So I went back to school, changed my major to funeral services.
Yeah, y'all, like, we be on the phone. I'm like, "Where you at, Reed?" He was like, "About to go pick up a body." I be feeling like it sounds like I know somebody crazy. Like, I be like, "No, he's in the funeral business." You know?
Right.
But yeah, like, that's his passion. Just like I go to work, my work is not my passion, but just like I go to work, that's what he does for a living. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Nobody's more like amazed or in awe than my sister. Like, she thinks that he is
Right.
so cool. She wants to go to his job and all that. I don't know why, because that's crazy. But yeah, that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, definitely
Because
open
he's
up
so-
that business.
Yeah, because he's such a crazy, like, high energy person.
Yeah.
Like,
And you know, my brother, he was actually the first in the family to go into this type of business. So, you know, this was something that I wasn't never thinking about doing.
wow.
You know, young child, I was in the sports. I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to the league."
Yeah.
Right,
And
yeah.
it's like, "Oh, well, you know what? My father was a firefighter." I'm like, "Oh, I want to be a firefighter."
Mm-hmm.
It was so much that I wanted to do,
Wow.
but it's just like whatever job I had, you know, it still brought me back to the funeral. I was still at the funeral. I would get off work, go to the funeral.
Here we go.
You know, if I wasn't doing something, going to the funeral. You know,
Yeah.
I wanted to be at the funeral.
Yeah.
You know, when I was my job, I was just asking people, "Yo, can you take my shift?" my brother got a service. I want to work.
What
You
is
know.
What's that called?
That's his calling.
That's his calling.
That is.
That's his calling.
Hello.
Listen.
Hello.
Y'all so arrogant. I'm trying to minister to people. Be honest with my other friends. I'm serious. This is a real serious call. Like I need a balance because this. Whew, child. Look at it. Look at this.
Pick that phone up. Listen. Pick that phone up.
Yeah.
Open up that business.
He's actually in school right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, clap that up. I can't clap it tonight. But yeah, he's in school right now.
Good.
It's next.
So you know, it was easy for me to go back to school when you have people behind you that push, you know, that see that what you can bring to this business,
Right.
and just like generally just want to see you be successful,
Right.
you know. And when you got those type of people in your corner, it's like, well, I gotta do this. You know, I have to do this.
Yeah,
And
that's good.
I think the biggest push for me was my mom. She asked me one day. She said, "What you want to do?" I said, "Well, I'm going back to school." You know, I said, "I'll start my class." So she said, "Well, what do you want to do after you graduate?" I said, "Well, eventually I'm gonna end up working with Minnow. We call him Minnow, or Fat Boy. He used to be Fat Boy,
Okay.
so he got a tattoo of Fat Boy.
Oh, your brother?
Yeah,
Oh.
he used to be fat. So we call him Fat Boy. So I said,
I know, right?
so I said, either working with Fat Boy. And my mother said, "Well, what after that, as far as working?" I said, "Well, I'm gonna save up my money and try to get my own business." And my mom said, "Well, good," because she said, "Well, what I'll do is I'll start putting money to the side.
Wow.
So when you're ready to look for a building or get it ready to purchase the building, you will have money on the side already for the building."
That's somebody to like sow into your gift.
Right.
There's no greater feeling.
They see something in you so much that they want to invest in your future.
Because what God wants to happen for you
It
has to happen
Right.
by any means necessary. You could be a truck driver, you could work at FedEx, you want to come back to this calling.
I can relate because I've worked in so many different things. Like I've did retail, I've did fast food, but somehow I end up with the kids. And to hear that you're in school now, I've been thinking about going to school. So it's like,
you got to.
That's a spoken word,
you know,
y'all.
as much as
That's a
I've
spoken
always
word, y'all.
put it on the back burner, like I'm gonna go, but it seems like every time I wanted to go, something was always coming up.
Right,
It was
right.
always something.
All
It got to a point where it's like,
It
I don't,
wasn't
you know
time.
what, maybe it's not meant for me to go.
It wasn't
Right.
You
right.
know, and like you said, it just wasn't that time. So I remember I told my brother, I said, "Well, listen, you know, I'm going back to school, I got my classes or whatever." And this was my brother too. My brother, he said, "Well, listen, man," he said, "Well, how much is the tuition?" I told him what the tuition was. He said, "Man, listen, I'll give you $500 for the tuition."
Wow.
Paid the $500 for the tuition. And then my wife, Desiree, she said, "Well, how much is left?" I told her what was left.
I don't think that's right.
She said, "I'll pay the rest."
What's it?
So when you got that, you know, when you got that stress on you in regards to, I gotta work, I gotta study,
Right.
I gotta get the money up for the
Yeah.
school, for my tuition. And also, you know, I got a car bill, I got a car insurance, I got a phone bill, I got rent. You know, it got so much going on.
Yeah.
And when somebody can take that burden off, you know,
Is
there's
he
always a ram in the
preaching?
bush.
He is.
Is he preaching?
There's always a ram in the bush.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, when you got the right people around you,
When?
it's you can't do nothing but succeed.
Wow.
You can't do nothing but succeed. Also, too, listen, it's also, what helps is if you have a strong church base. If you have a strong church base that also believes in you and loves what you're doing and doesn't mind putting into you too, you can't help but to be successful.
And their church is a family.
No,
y'all.
listen.
Yeah.
The first time I met Rico is when I came to your church,
Right.
and I'm like, y'all are legit a family. Y'all had a whole service. Everybody done bought them change. They had changing clothes.
Okay. Make no mistake about it. It wasn't half, it was all. But keep on going.
But now, when the service was and was there, and
It was like being at Big Mama's house.
nah.
Like, we did not feel like we was at church. The only thing I felt left out, because I had a whole dress. I'm like, I'm
Yo,
not church.
right.
Why you didn't tell me it was a part two? Because you know I wouldn't have made it. Because I could barely make it. It was part one. It's a long service. But seriously, they came out. People just walking around, and the kids know the adult. Like, it's like family.
Nah,
And then we went to the upper room.
okay, we sure
That's a
did.
special place, okay? And that church knows how to party. You hear me? They celebrate their pastor's birthday. We was out there like, hey, and the food was lit. Like, yeah. It's like that. We loved it.
I
We
love
loved
that.
it. Shout your church out real quick.
I go to the Evangel Temple Church of Deliverance, 4709 South 49th Street.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, PA. I don't know the zip code,
They go.
You gave them
They
a
gonna find it.
but you know it's a great church. Every Sunday we sell dinners.
Oh, they a church, okay?
Well, you
Black
said
church.
so. I've been going to me, my mother, my brother. He goes to another church, but I've been going. We was born and raised in that church. I've been there for 42 years. I'm sorry, 42 years. You know, I've been drumming there for 26 years.
Yeah, he's a drummer. I wish we had some drums here.
Yo.
Can you just give him a little, on the
On the
chair?
couch, bro.
Come on, go ahead.
Come on,
Come on, give it, give it.
Got dancing in my feet. But we used to sell dinners on the outside on weekends, Friday, Saturday,
Let me
Sunday.
plug in.
Yeah.
And then, but we moved it on to the inside. So every Sunday, you know, we serve dinners. And I mean, we don't just serve any old thing. Like, we serve
They be having ham hocks,
Okay.
chitlins.
good food. So,
Yes.
you know, and
Yeah.
when you, like I said,
Oh, they go.
when you got a strong, good church base,
Right.
and it's such a great feeling. It's such a great
They
feeling.
gonna have him sit up front this Sunday.
They is.
You sit right with the deacon.
The Saints gonna love this.
Sit right next to Deacon Earl.
I knew it.
Yes. Let me lose sip of my 1.25 for Deacon Earl.
I knew
Why
it.
would you get him started? He was so serious.
This episode is brought to you by Deacon Earl. That walk on the couch was brought to you by Deacon Earl.
Yo,
Bruh,
I tell
you
you,
should have
I
never
knew it.
agreed. You should have never agreed to let him come on this show. We had so many issues getting to this show starting, y'all.
Bro,
we had so many issues. We was losing stuff. Stuff was missing. We said that's because it's gonna be a good show.
A lit show.
I went
This
to
fool
Mary
did not
let me
disappoint.
took me on a tour of her condo.
Yes.
Mary got a condo y'all don't know. We in the sisters all bingo room. She got a whole condo.
Not the bingo room.
Yeah.
I went to let me use the restroom. I went through this way. She had another entrance from the bedroom. I said, Lord, this how the devil try to get you from each side to close the door.
Yeah.
So I can't.
Yo, what is our time?
I don't even know the time of the
What is
video.
our
I said,
time?
that's how the devil do. He try to come this side and that side and go all around the door. Close the door. I got to go to the back.
I don't know what to do. I feel like he's messing everything up. I can't think of nothing.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
No.
All right.
Nah,
It's not a bad. It's not a bad thing.
I'm
dog.
sorry.
Nah. We told you
This is
high
what we
energy.
needed. We told you don't come
I'm
with that
sorry.
stuff. You called me with her. Tell you, man, you better wake up, hey. You got a show to do today. Okay, I got him at the door. Had to turn up. Hey, because we're not doing this. This is what we need,
But
bro.
keep my car in your prayers. Teddy Bear parked my car in the tollway sign. I'm scared. My nerves is to the curb. I'm scared I might walk outside and have to take an Uber back to Darby. Teddy Bear parked my sign that says no parking tollway. Child, got my nerves shaking.
Can you please talk about it?
Shaking.
Tell him it's not.
Yeah, right. They off on the weekends.
Weekends. Lord have mercy.
Oh, God. Oh, what is it? Can I see the thing I text you?
Okay.
So one of the things I want to talk about, y'all, is the algorithm.
Yes.
I had 2 people close to me tell me this week that they haven't seen anything from us. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I post, y'all know me, I post a lot. I'm like, you ain't see that? I'm like, no. I thought they were talking about the most recent. I'm like, how? So I had to send the page to them and everything. And somebody didn't even know about the show. And I'm like, it's not going around. Right. It's new, so we don't expect it to, but now that I'm out of breath, you gotta chill. Okay? So it's not getting around. So we're already planning on being more active and everything, right. But like, if y'all are seeing this, y'all watching this, like, seriously share, comment, just to let us know, and like, get it out there, because, you know what I mean, we really want, like, y'all to enjoy this with us, and we don't even know who's reaching. We already know who is, like, and shout out to y'all. Yeah, we know who is, but we want to know if there's some that, because I feel like there's probably people out there that would support but just don't know, or they don't see the reminders enough, but we're getting more active. Right. So I wanted to talk about that, and also, for my friends, thank you, girl, you look the bug. That's why I be sending stuff to my sister. I was having a conversation today with somebody who's funny, right? Ooh, the girl is dying. It reminds me.
Don't give us that.
Ooh, did I turn the mic off? Okay. So we were talking about how, like, life just be lifing, right? And like how life can get tough and everything. And he was saying that he goes to therapy. And I'm like, well, that's so dope.
Oh,
like,
you go to therapy?
No, not him. It wasn't him.
Oh, your friend.
Yeah,
sorry.
It was someone else. And he was saying that he goes to therapy, and he's a black man, which is really dope. So shout out to him for that. Yeah. And I was saying, like, it's so cool. Oh, that's what he said. He was saying something to me, and I was messing with him. I was like, dang, like, I said, life been tearing me up or something. You ain't even know. You don't have no patience with me. I was just joking. And right away he was like, I haven't checked in to see how you're doing, and that's my fault for that. How are you? Wow. And I was like, I was just playing, right? And I was like, wow, I really appreciate that. I said, because I feel like people like us who are always high energy and funny, people don't think that they need to check in on them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm like, because we just have this gift of humor, so we mask anything with humor. Absolutely. Can be going through it, but we always want to make you laugh because we don't know anything else. Like, we don't even want to laugh. It's not funny to us. Like, y'all laugh, we be serious. Like, so I was like, oh, I really want to talk about that on the show, because there's so many people out there like that. You think about all of the comedians who take their lives in Hollywood. You know what I mean? It's like, people, you know, they wasn't checking on them. They got money and they funny. Like, they're like, he cool. Like, that's someone we don't need to worry about. But like, I just thought that was a cool thing to highlight and like see, like, to be those people that people don't. And honestly, it's like a double negative for me, because I don't want anybody to. I don't like it. You know what I mean? I know that's not how I get it. Like,
people need to understand that when, especially like, okay, someone like, I can speak for myself. When I'm going through something, you know, it shouldn't always be, oh, he just playing, he played too much. No, I'm going through something. Right, yeah. And if you can't realize that, then that lets me know, like, how much of a friend that you really are to me.
Yeah, I'm just here for
like, everything is not a joke.
Right.
You know, and that's the issue that people need to understand, that people with humor, that have that humor gift, we go through things. When I was with the school stuff, that's what tell you. Like, I was having a whole fit one night at the table doing my schoolwork. I had to go outside so to step for a little while. So I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna get through this. Like, I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't think I am. And then while I'm going through that, my homie called me. Oh man, guess what? I'm laughing, making jokes with him, talking about the situation. And I got off the phone. I'm like, back to the schoolwork. You know, but you need to make sure. It doesn't hurt just to ask how you doing. It really doesn't. It really, really.
And it's hard for me too. I told him, I was like, it's hard for me to ever hold anybody accountable for that, because I don't. You know what I mean? I don't do it, and I sometimes try to justify it because I don't expect it either. Which just doesn't make it right. Like, I've been doing it a lot more with her. Like, I'm learning to do that with her because we are on assignment and we are connected, and I can tell because we spend a lot of time together. So I can tell the difference between when you're good and when you're not. Very uncomfortable. I'm gonna send you a little text. I'm gonna make you laugh right after.
Listen, when you text me, when you text me, you like, are you alright? And I don't know how to ask, cause ew.
Your mom is the same way.
Ew.
We never do the sentimental thing.
Nah.
And that's our culture.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's also funny
Right.
people.
Mhm.
Funny people like, nah, don't come at me seriously. We're supposed to be laughing.
Right.
And your mom knows I will say something. I'm praying for your family, whatever you're going through. You got $5 I can borrow. We
Okay.
have to do that
Have to.
because that's too much like a hug.
Right.
You know
I
what I
remember
mean?
years ago, there was this girl I liked, and I really was telling her how I felt about her. And she was like, "Oh, Rico, you so crazy. Boy, you play too much."
Yeah.
And walked off. And I was just like, "Oh, I will never do that again. Never." Like, oh my God. Like, and that hurt so bad. I'm like, "Yo, I'm really trying to be serious.
Right.
You think I'm still joking.
I really gotta get him with the jokes.
Like, this is crazy." I
Did
was
you
like,
get
"What?"
them? Did you get them with jokes from there on out? Is that how you got girls going forward? You
My-
being
so-
yourself?
I was the type that I would never approach a female.
Really?
Really?
I never would approach a female.
I don't
No.
get that from you.
It took me a while to do so because I felt like you had to see this side. You had to see the humor side first.
Right.
I had to let that out first.
And everybody saw that. That's
If you saw that side and you got comfortable with me, then it was like, okay, well, listen, yo, I really like you. You know, we can have that conversation. But to kind of approach them with it was hard. I was with a female for 3 years and I never acted the way I did. Never.
That's crazy.
And this was for 3 years.
Wow.
Never. But when we broke up years later, she was like, "Where was this at?"
That's crazy.
And I was like, I was kind of intimidated by you because I didn't know if you would accept me like this, you know. And at the time, I'm like, you were one of the first pretty girls that I ever was able to deal with. So I'm like, I don't want to lose it.
Right.
So it was like I had to keep that kind of shelter because I didn't want to he a clown.
I've had people say that to me about you.
Really?
Yes, and that's why I think that's so crazy. Like, cause I'm always, Rico's so funny. That's not like, let me tell you what Rico said. They're like, really? Like, I never saw that, and I'm like, that's all I know about Rico. So I think there are times where in certain situations where you are not yourself, and I can't explain who you are to somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta experience Rico. Like, I couldn't sit on the show and tell y'all about my best friend. Y'all had to experience him, and what an experience y'all have had. Okay, but this was every day in college. This is why we didn't do anything, and this was it. When I always talk about the time when Jamie Foxx won. What he win?
Oh, for Ray?
For Ray.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
we went ballistic in that dorm room.
Oh
To
my
the
God.
RA had to come to the room. We were so loud because this man, and I know one day we're going to get it on the show. He does
Yo.
the most absolutely. Can you please?
No.
Please.
I
just
can't.
Just
No.
go.
I can't. If I got the glasses, I can't do it.
I know.
No, I can't do it. I got it. No, you got the glasses. Nope.
Oh, then we're going to get it.
No.
At some point.
I spoke to my agent. We had a little hiccup earlier.
All right.
I called my agent, told him I wasn't coming back.
Yes, he did.
They bought the bread. They bought
Talk about it. No,
the
talk about what
bread.
happened.
The thin $5.
Nah.
And the soda quenched my thirst. So I told my agent I'll be back.
Now listen,
Talk
so
about
you heard us. Listen, we was having a lot of technical difficulties, right? So as we coming in, we setting up or whatever, Rico, Mr. Rico, he's like, "Where my Pepsi at? Where my Pepsi at?"
Yeah.
And what
While
you said,
we're stressing out,
yeah,
like stuff falling apart, he like, I don't got no Pepsi. You asked me if I was getting what I wanted, and I said I wanted a Pepsi. And what did I say back to him?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but I was just like, well, I wouldn't beat it. I'm like,
Right.
well,
You're like,
you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
right.
And then we got footage for y'all the whole time. We take care of our guests.
Okay.
Yes, we ain't buying them no Benzes
No,
yet.
right,
You know what I mean?
yet. But
We would listen. When you're gonna be a guest, if you're gonna go to guest on the show, you'll see how the process goes, and it's pretty freaking cool.
before we
To
end
be
the
honest.
episode, we're gonna talk about that. But yes, back to it.
Being the guest on the show, because I didn't know what she was talking about. But anyway, yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah, so he was very, very ungrateful. But isn't it ironic that he wasn't the only one? Because our very first guest, your mother,
my mom did this.
did the same exact thing. So what we want to ask in biz, because we'll give them a pass.
Okay.
Going forward, just be a little appreciative and patient, okay?
Give us a little grace.
A
That's
little
what
grace.
Jesus did. Jesus gives us grace.
If we said we got you, we got you. Because we have no problem telling you we don't got you.
Okay.
Okay?
No problem.
If we got to reschedule, we want to reschedule.
You know what? I know for a fact that Teddy Bear, if she says she want to do something, she'll do it. because I remember one time.
I
One time,
I love these stories.
like we was away for spring break from Northampton, and I was around the area of Teddy Bear's house, and my friend, it was raining, and my friend was driving. He got into a bad car accident, and
oh my God!
I said, well, we gotta get a tow truck or ambulance out here, something.
Okay.
And I looked down the road. It was one house had a little porch light on, and I said, "We walk down to this house. We walk down to this house, see if I can use their phone." Because at that time, the phone, they didn't have no service or nothing. So I was like, "We gotta get a phone." So I went and knocked on the door. My other homie who was with us, he was bringing my friend down to the house. And Teddy Bear answered the door, and I said, "Listen, it's a bad car accident. Can I please use your phone?" And Teddy Bear mom, she came walking, and she said, "What's the issue?" I said, "Well, ma'am, we just had a car accident. I just need to use your phone to get the tow truck or EMT out here." And boy, let us come in, and then I called the ambulance. They said, "Well, the roads is bad, so it's gonna be hard for us to get out there." And I said, "Man," I said, "Well, we need to call a doctor or something." So Teddy Bear said, "Well, we got this doctor that lives down the road somewhere." And I called the doctor, but he's not answering the phone lines out. Something going on.
Okay.
So Teddy Bear mom, she walked up, so she said, "Well, what's the issue?" I said, "We need to get some medical attention to my friend. Like, he's really hurt real bad." And she said, "Well, why don't you just," well, she said, "Well, if you want, the hospital's not too far down the road." And I said, "Well, listen," I just simply said, "Well, ma'am, do you have a closet?"
A closet?
I said, "Man, do you need a closet? Do you have a closet?" And I went in that closet, and while I was in that closet, I started talking to the Lord.
Okay.
And a little voice standing by the door started saying, "Come on in my room.
Okay.
Come on in my room.
Come on.
Jesus is my doctor."
Okay.
And he right down on my
Okay.
in my room. So I bless the Lord for Teddy Bear. Oh my soul, all that he's done for me. Bless his holy name.
I don't know what else.
And you know what? And I thank God for Mary coming into my life. She's been such a good friend since she came into my life.
Yes. Come on, talk about.
And I love how the Lord is dealing with you in the condo. For the Shondo and Rondo show in the condo. I act like you know.
That's right.
I thank God for your friendship.
Yes.
I thank God for this.
Yes. Yes.
I thank God was manifesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's doing some things with this.
Okay.
Come on. Listen, you walking.
Deacon Earl. We're gonna go bigger. We're gonna go bigger. You watch what I tell you.
Yeah. And on that note, y'all.
What's up? What up? Are we ending this? We need a part 2 or something.
Y'all want a part 2? Cause
Let us know.
listen.
We've never been like overpowered. Like we are like thrown into. We don't know what to do.
Listen, I thank y'all for allowing me to come into your homes and entertain y'all for the time that I did.
Yes, you did. Come on.
I appreciate your time.
Yes.
Yes.
I appreciate your attendance.
Yes.
We
We.
appreciate your support. We'll be back next time. And if you want me to come back, you talk to these two.
Okay.
The subscribe button right there. We'll talk right there.
Okay.
Period.
So we're up there.
Period.
Period.
Thank you for coming on our show,
Yes.
bro.
Thank you.
And doing exactly what we thought you would do.
Let the podcast say it. Let the podcast say it.
Alright. We'll see y'all on the next episode of
The
Rondo and Shondo Show. Hey, the Rondo and Shondo Show.
One more time, take it up.
The Rondo and Shondo Show.
Tell me go.
You better act like you know.